It's Friday, the sun is shining, it's beautiful, and I am super excited because I just got to lunch. I'm meeting up with Nick. He's home from college for spring break. We're gonna grab a burger, talk about college. Maybe I'll ask him what his favorite youth group memory is, and we'll share that with you guys. There he is.
Hello.
What's going on, Nick?
Oh, just gonna get some grub, fill my belly, have a good time, talk about some superheroes, some Star Wars, talk about a logo I've got going, we'll see what happens. Anything could happen. These are kind of a few of the ideas that I came up with. So I thought, how it's, how does it go? Flame...
Flicker, flame, fire?
Flicker, flame, fire. So I thought, it could be flicker, flame, fire, and then I thought, it could get bigger.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello there. How is everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. I just want to tell you about my favorite youth group experience, and I would just say, it was probably just being able to go to New Orleans as a youth group and as a ministry, and to be able to get to know just each other and whatnot, and just to glorify Jesus, and that's what we're called to do, and it's just a great thing. And I guess just other than that, I just love going to youth groups. So you should really take advantage of that time and just have fellowship with others. So it's a great time to just honor Jesus and to be with friends. So go ahead and do that. So awesome.
Nick, thanks for lunch.
Yes, thank you.
Keep loving Star Wars and Marvel.
Woohoo, yes.
All right, see you later.
All right, see ya. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Just imagine, there was a point in human history when a pineapple cost as much as $10,000. When Europeans were first exploring the Americas, they found the pineapple. It was sweet and it was delicious. But there was one problem. It was tropical. You could only get it in a tropical climate. They took it home, they couldn't find a way to grow it in Europe. So they had to use the fastest ships to bring the pineapple back to Europe to be enjoyed. People used it as a status symbol. They would rent pineapples just to have viewing parties. Somewhere along the way, pineapples lost their specialness. And it's not that anything changed about the pineapple. It's still the same fruit that they had back then. It's the same thing. It's sweet, it's crunchy. Come look at my awesome pineapple. The only thing that changed is how people thought about it, what people thought of the pineapple. There were plantations. Steam engines made it easier to get pineapples back and forth. And people in Europe even started developing what they called hot houses, which could mimic the tropical climate where the pineapple was grown. So what does this have to do with a godly relationship? Well, think about something like a sexual relationship. Think about something like marriage. Genesis 2 says, "Then the man said, 'This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh.'" That was God's intention. That was God's intention for men and women. God's intention for men and women was for that relationship to be something special. We've taken this thing that God made special, and our perception has made it not so special. What if we got back to treating it like a pineapple a few hundred years ago? Ready? Go! To block! What just happened? What just... Girls win! Girls win! They cost $10,000. I just spit a lot.